we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us. One play can make all the difference, and now this offense feels a little more comfortable. 1st and 10 from the 19. He's loose. Gets it past the marker. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing point.
As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Grimes. Good job. Route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. On the run, it's Smothers. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Split. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense! And they'll drag him down after a good... Takes the handoff. It smothers.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance. Wants to go up top on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Just enough time to get off one more snap. To the air on 2nd down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Sends it downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Bailey. Here's a heat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes a connection. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a nice, solid pickup there. Defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Grimes. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Scott. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be They'll start this drive going to the air. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete to the left. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't